reality TV real or fake? Scripted or non-scripted? Ever since being on reality TV, this is definitely one of the top 3 questions I get asked. So I wanted to take the time to make a video and explain to you guys what parts of reality TV are kind of fake and fabricated and which parts of reality TV are absolutely 100% real. In order to answer the question, is reality TV real or fake, we have to talk about the real parts and the parts in which reality TV can be faked. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys my answer on if reality TV is real or fake. There are 2 ways in which reality TV can be faked. So first, I need to explain to you guys what I've personally observed and what I believe to be a scenario in which fake reality TV actually gets aired on the television. The first type of faked reality TV is prompted by production. So I'm gonna go over each of the ways production can create the narrative that they wanna create within a production. The first type of faked reality TV is prompted conversations. A prompted conversation is when a producer will enter the set or have some sort of speaker or microphone in the room, and they will ask the reality TV personalities to speak about a specific topic, and they might even ask one person in particular to ask a question on camera. This might look something like the contestants are in a car and they come over the speakers and say, "Hey Avery, can you ask Jacob how he feels about the mission coming up?" This is prompted in the sense that I didn't come up with that question, and I certainly probably wouldn't be the one to ask that question, but because it's something that they need asked on camera to get across the narrative that they're trying to push, they will ask different contestants in different scenarios to have specific conversations with prompts that they give. The thing is, contestants can always decline to be the person to ask the question, and they can also change the verbiage to be more natural to them, but it does end up feeling a little bit scripted, and in some cases it's so corny and so cheesy and such bad acting that it never makes it onto the television screen. Specifically, I remember multiple times where they would ask people to start a conversation about how we felt about the next mission, and one person would be like, "So guys, how are we feeling about the next mission?" And that obviously did not make it onto the TV screen, but Pranav saying that he was suspicious of me on camera was something that was prompted by production. He was never suspicious of me, but he sold it and his acting was good enough that it just so happened to make it on screen. The second way in which production can kind of fake things is to put people in specific groups. This is really, really intense sometimes because this means people who really don't get along are forced to be in the same group or in the same car conversing with each other, which naturally amplifies the drama, because if 2 people don't like each other or they have beef or tension, whatever it might be, this creates drama. And you know what producers love is drama. So sometimes this drama could have been completely avoided had people done what they wanted to do and enter into, let's say, separate cars. But because production is making them ride in the same car, this creates a lot of tension and probably is going to result in an argument. Now, is that scripted or unscripted? I mean, it's scripted in the sense that they are put in the same car to create drama, but the unscripted part is the organic argument that ends up happening whenever these 2 people are placed in an unfavorable situation. Another example of this might be when they take 2 people that really like each other and put them in the same room and then prompt them on how they feel. This creates a safe environment for those 2 people to feel like they're not on camera and really open up about how they really feel. In a lot of cases, we really get the juicy, nitty-gritty, down to the deets drama in those types of scenarios because that's the only environment that 2 reality TV personalities can get that feels somewhat organic and almost like the cameras aren't there, which obviously leads to drama later. Again, is that real or fake? I'll reveal that to you later. The next way reality TV can be faked is when production pulls you into a confessional, and a confessional looks almost exactly like this room that I'm sitting in. Of course, there's not a microphone sitting in front of you, but there's a boom mic hanging overhead that is just out of frame, and they'll ask you questions over and over and over again, sometimes for hours long, getting all of your takes on every little thing that happened, as well as asking you to recount what happened last week, So this might look like saying, I'm in the room, I'm looking around, and you have to talk as if you're in the moment, as well as answering questions like, how did you feel when Jacob told you that Sandy lied? And then I would answer, oh, I was so upset when I found out that they lied to me. These confessionals actually lasted a really long time on the mole. They were about 3 hours long, sometimes 4. And I know that they increased in intensity for every single elimination. So it was a lot. It was a whole lot. But because they ask you so many questions, they really can take anything you say and flip the words, rearrange it, edit it in post to make you say things that you never said. An example of this is in The Mole Season 2, when Hannah said, I'll just bat my eyelashes. They used that footage to be talking about when she took the exemption from Tony, when in reality, that was something she said in her introductory interview that had nothing to do with that challenge. But it ended up looking very conniving when they were able to use that in the exemption mission. So again, is it real or faked? Because she really did say those things, but she didn't say them in the context that we thought that she did. I think this one goes without saying, but the next thing that production can do is alter timers and lengths of missions, as well as getting camera angles and zooming in on things that are pretty unimportant in the moment, but they make them important when it airs. An example of this is during The Mole Season 1, Episode 3, Dom has the opportunity to come back into the game. And they made it seem like it was a very long debate. We couldn't decide whether or not to let him back in. And you see us talking back and forth with Dom on the walkie-talkie. But what really happened is we actually turned the walkie-talkie off because none of us wanted to hear him begging to get back in the game because we felt so bad. And production came in and they were like, guys, you need to basically sit in this room for 30 minutes and listen to him beg you to come back in the game. So they made us turn the walkie-talkie back on and they made us talk to him, even though collectively as a group, what really happened was we decided we weren't letting him back in and we turned the walkie-talkie off. But obviously, production didn't have enough footage of conversation, so they came in, turned the walkie-talkie back on, and made us talk to him on the walkie-talkie. So that part honestly felt pretty fake because we were just having conversation with him so that they could get footage, when in reality, we really were never having a discussion on whether he was coming back or not. That was something that we had decided in seconds. And then obviously manipulating timers to seem like it's the last minute. But honestly, as a contestant, we don't have access to the timers either. So I have no idea personally if the timers were down to the last second like they seemed, or if things really did get switched up in post. As a contestant, you don't get to see those things. So maybe it was down to the wire every single time, but my hunch is it was definitely edited in post. However, I will say those explosions in Season 2, that was not CGI, that was all real, which is pretty cool. I'm glad that they took the time to do stuff like that. And the last way, maybe I'll think of more later, but for now, the last way that production can kind of manipulate and fake things in reality TV is by asking for lines after recording. So sometimes when they're in the editing process, they're going through all of the footage and they realize that they don't have a line that they need to push the narrative that they want. So sometimes they'll reach out and we literally record lines on our iPhones and send them in. So that's pretty interesting. Most people don't know that, but sometimes when they just need that extra little line, we can send it in after the recording. So those are the ways that production can fake reality TV. But let's talk about the other way that reality TV can be faked, which is actually by the reality TV personalities themselves. Every reality TV show has people on it who want to fake drama for airtime. I mean, my show had it. Every other reality TV cast that I've talked to has said that they have people like this. And these are essentially people who start arguments on camera, and then when the cameras are off, they're like, hey, I was just doing that for the cameras. And it's like, wait, what? I don't really know why they do this, but I think they just want to create drama for no reason. And sometimes they get lost in the sauce to the point to where they actually believe the drama that's going on, and it creates mayhem in their own mind and for everyone else. I won't say who was doing this on my show. I'll let you guys guess it in the comments below. The other way in which people fake reality TV is when they go into reality TV lying to the production team about who they are, what they do, etc. And we most often see this on dating shows. Now, before you guys call out the people that you know that have done this in the comment section, let me just tell you that a lot of people see reality TV as an opportunity to get famous, but it really isn't. And especially for dating, I strongly disagree with this. And their goal isn't to go into the television show scripting out what they're gonna say and causing chaos and drama. They're just going in lying about who they are and why they're there, and therefore it causes not only drama on camera, but the drama on social media afterwards when someone does this, like, ooh, say a prayer for them, because it's crazy. And the last way that reality TV can kind of be faked is when people are actually in the environment of reality TV and unable to handle it. And a lot of times what happens is a person is taken from their home life with their normal day job, and they're placed in a setting of reality TV with these characters who are highly intense and causing chaos on purpose, and other people who come in lying about who they are and what they do, and then production who are prompting them on what to say and how to say it. And there's all of these things going on that are so unfamiliar to a person that they actually just break down, and they kind of have to fake it in order to make this show work. So it's not necessarily that they come in causing chaos or that they come in lying about themselves, but that the pressure of reality TV gets to them psychologically, and they end up acting completely outlandish because they don't know how to control their emotions in a high stress environment. This is not the fault of production. This is not the fault of the casting team. And this is also not the fault of the person that's casted, because I will tell you, it seems like fun and games, but being on reality TV is a highly stressful environment, and it's even tougher when you don't have any access to the friends or family that you love that give you advice in situations where you are not thriving. So as a result of all of these factors, the question is reality TV real or is it fake? And the answer is, yeah, it's fake. And yeah, it's also very real. Although reality TV doesn't have a script to it, and in most cases, there is nothing going on that is supposed to be fake. A lot of the times, in order to get the drama and get the shots and make things exciting for the viewer, some things have to be a little bit enhanced. Whether they're enhanced on purpose or on accident, it always seems to happen. All in all, from my experience on multiple sets, I would say reality TV is not fake. If you guys liked this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below about what I said. Do you guys think that they should stop doing this and let things go? Or do you guys actually agree with the way that they run reality TV? Don't forget to follow me on my other social media and check back in next week because I release a new video every Saturday.